Check this out, everybody. I'm out in the woods today deer scouting, and I've come up on a creepy old cemetery out here in the woods. And I don't know if you can see this real well, but there we are. Indention right there, and indention right there. Sunk in graves or dug out. Hopefully not grave robbers. If it was, it's been a long time. Be careful not to step in there. Check out this headstone. Let's see if I can get a date off of it. I can't read any dates on there. 1897. 1897. 22nd of August. So it's pre-1900. Let's go check out some of these other headstones, see just how far back they date. (1873) died 1907. 1907. William D. Tucker. Some of these old cemeteries in the woods are interesting. There's a lot of space in between some of the headstones. I wonder how many headstones are not here anymore. Well, this one's easy to read. 1852 to 1911. Here's one. 1889 to 1914. Dr. W., son of Thomas Bisley. Oh, doctor. And this one's on the other side. Oh wow, this looks like a new one. Paisley. 1872 to 1923. Read this one. 1853 to 1902. Oh wow. One up here looks like a standing log. (1895 to 1899). Thomas Arnold. Poor feller was only 4 years old when he died. Check this out. It's got to be a concrete cast or something. (1896). Dang, what a wasp. Check that bad boy out. Died September 10th, 1896. I don't see a born date. Might have been a stillborn. That is a fancy headstone for a newborn baby, if that's what that is. Go back here and check out some of these other stones back here. There's a little stone here. CDHP. CDHP. I don't know what that means. (1913 to 1916). 1913 to 1916. Neva Agnes Crutcher. 3 years old. There's another one way back here. And it's facing a weird direction. It's kind of northeast, I think. I'm straddling. That looks like a sunk-in grave or part of a sunk-in grave right there. Here we go. Donahue. Born 1850, died 1906. Irwin. Melissa Irwin. 1849 to 1911. Now it looks like 3 sunken graves there. I see 3 headstones. No, 2 headstones. That's a base. I don't want to step down in these graves. 1890, 1924. Smith. Let's see if I can read this one. (1884, 1928). There's more over here where this tree fell over. Wonder how many it crushed. It's a shame. Seen that one already. That looks like it's been pulled up out of the ground somewhat recently. If that's where it was. Maybe it was leaned up against a tree like some of the others. 1877, 1898. There's a little stone there. Probably not going to be able to get to it and read it. I'm not going to try. (1842, 1904). I can't read this with the naked eye. Maybe we can get something on camera. And that one there looks like 1858, 1909. This little ridge line it's on, looks like it somewhat ends right here. There's a sunk-in place right here. Right beside that, and it's parallel with it. But I hope these are just sunk-in graves and not grave robbers been out here. Now that's sunk in right through here. Another one sunk in right there, and a mound in the middle. That don't look good. Here we go. A little bit of wrought iron fencing grown up in the trees. Can't quite read the birth date. 1882. This is the oldest I've found so far. Over here, we got some more wrought iron. I'm not seeing any stones inside it. There's a stone back here. This is another branch of the ridge I was on that I first came up on to find these. August 20th, 1894, September 13th, 1894. September 20, 1890, October 5th, 1891. Children, young children. A couple more stones here. It's facing the other way. 1878, 1902, 1887, 1909. Wallace. Looks like the ridge ends right here. Here's another stone. This one's facing south. Looks like 1842, 1881. The oldest one, 1881. Here's a couple more on a different path. Same ridge line, or series of ridge lines. What we got here? Claria Paisley, 1902 to 1905. Another child. This one fell over and somebody stood it back up. $1898, died. I can't read the date down there. Can't read it. Born in 1898. Let's go over and look at these. Oh, here's something different here. This looks modern. If tears could build a stairway and memories a lane, I'd walk right up to heaven and bring you home again. That's cool. I think that's new though. That's concrete. It's not very worn. Another log, or another headstone shaped like a log. Okay, I'm not seeing anything back here. Initials on the top. Not seeing anything on that one. So what have we got here? Some of these face west and some of them face east. Born 1889, died April 3rd, 1912. 22 years, 4 months, 21 days. It feels like concrete. It might be marble. If that's all hand carved, that was expensive. There's another one that's been knocked off and stood up. 1857, 1912. $1884, 1918. Thinking this might be the most recent that I found. If there's any more on down this way. Yep, I see more. I keep looking in this ravine because this kind of makes a bowl shape and I'm not seeing anything down there. That's probably a 30, 40 foot drop down to the bottom there. It's not straight down. You could climb down and climb back out, but I have no desire to do that today. There's a couple more headstones. $1877, 1918. (1866), 1941. Okay, we have a newest grave, 1941. Maybe there's newer ones this way. The oldest were at the far end. There should have been a church or something out here, I would think. I'm having graves out here. But I'm not seeing any signs of a building or anything. Another little hump, high point, whatever you want to call it, on this ridge line. This would have been a good place for a house or a barn or something. And I'm not seeing anything. No evidence whatsoever. I don't think I'm going to continue on down that way. It's getting brushier. It is still tick season. It's too bad I couldn't have found this place in the dark. That would have been an awesome video.